Hello and welcome to the ProXGamers 4th, maybe 5th episode. I haven't been counting really. Thank you, 4th. See, that's what your job is. You tell us what to say, huh?
Shout, let it all hang out, but you won't fool the children of the revolution.
In this episode, we're going to be talking about new game releases such as Spec Ops The Line. It's out tomorrow on the 29th if you're watching this at a later date, but anyway, it's out tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, basically the demo is out now, and basically you play the whole first chapter of the game. And it's a third-person shoot, so I don't know. It's like Battlefield, but third person.
Yeah, we've got loads of other stuff to get through. Obviously, hands-on a look at Resident Evil, Raccoon City, some new information about WWE 13. But first off, over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about things like Metal Gear Solid and everything like that. We know a bit about them, but not as much as the person we're about to introduce. So basically, he's going to talk to you about things like Skyrim, Metal Gear Solid, everything like that. So yeah, if you just welcome a very good friend of mine and Danny's, Adam. Adam.
How you doing, Maz?
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, like I said, this is Adam. He gets hands-on approaches to Metal Gear Solid and everything like that. So yeah, tell the good people of YouTube a little bit about yourself first off.
Name's Adam Barnes. I live around Twiddle.
Oh, really?
What do you want me to say?
Postcode, phone numbers?
What you fucking want to
Card
say?
numbers?
Sorry, but I don't know what you want to say. Tell me a little about yourself.
Basically, we
I've been with a girl for 3 years.
Anyway, that's probably
basically on that note, yeah. He's Adam. He plays games that we don't play, and he'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah. So first off, Adam, obviously now you're new. Get a feel for the camera. Why don't you tell people about the Skyrim DLC, Dawnguard?
Well, there's two games I want to talk about mainly, which is one is Metal Gear Solid Rising, which is an exclusive 360 game. The second is Skyrim, which is a DLC Dawnguard trailer. If you've played through the campaign, well, I say campaign, it's more adventure, but there are side quests, as you know, like the Companions Guild, the Thieves Guild. Now, the Companions Guild, if you played through that, many of you will know that near the end, I think it's near the end, you get to become a werewolf. You either get that choice, or you can go with the Silver Hand and annihilate him, in other words. Now, with the Dawnguard trailer, it's Dawnguard Adam, sorry. There are many like it. Sorry. There are many other factors. You get new weapons, new locations, quests, creatures, everything like that. Makes the map a lot bigger. And there's two things you can do. You can either join the Vampire Lords and become one yourself, which means basically run around as a Vampire Lord, which means you get new powers. You can regenerate from killing people and sucking away their health. As many of you know, if you've seen vampire films, don't do it. And you also know you can join the other hand, which is the Dawn Guards themselves. Now, they have been trying for years to try and kill the Vampire Lords. So you have two choices. You can either join them, the Dawn Guards, or you can join the Vampire Lords.
Yeah, so that's Adam, everybody. He knows everything about that. The other thing I wanted to get onto, obviously, WWE 13, the cover got released. It's going to be CM Punk on the cover. The other thing that got announced was that Mike Tyson is going to be a playable character in WWE 13. Now, why?
I don't know, man, but if you head over to the WWE fan page, you can see who will face the baddest man on the planet 10 years ago.
John Cena. I don't know, I'm making things up.
Tyson?
No, John Cena. But anyway, like I said, we've got a lot to get through. Me and Adam have had hands-on approaches with Operation Raccoon City, the Resident Evil kind. It's good, but it's not
as good
as what Resident Evil have done before. Basically, Resident Evil now has got like a really, well, I said it to you, it's got like a really Gears of War feel to it about it now.
Yeah, basically it's the same. You can blind fire as they've got in Gears of War, and you've got the old taking cover, not knowing where you're shooting, the gun will go ape shit. So yeah.
It's everything like, excuse his language, obviously, he is still in training with us. No, you really can't. But yeah, it's really weird. There's no kind of plot to it all. Basically, the only really storyline you get is you're a team of elite soldiers from the Umbrella Corporation are sent in to Raccoon City to rid any knowledge of Umbrella being there and doing anything at all. So all you do is running around for 10 missions, was it?
Yeah.
Killing lots and lots of zombies with things. The other side was the multiplayer, which we both played, which was pretty good. What was the one with the helicopter?
You've got 4 game modes. You've got Heroes, which is basically 2 set teams, which is the Umbrella and the people you've been working with that you know as... What are the cops called?
Cops.
We'll call them cops for now. As you know, Leon... I can't remember his name.
Comes back. Chris comes back for a little while.
Yeah, Chris Redfield and Jill. Jill Redfield. They two come back. You see them later in the campaign, and again that's to do with the heroes. You get Survivor, which is 2 set teams again. I believe it's 5 people.
5 people on each.
5 each side, and there's 4 spaces on the helicopter. The helicopter lands when you've got about 3 minutes left, and Survivor the fittest right there.
Get onto the helicopter. That's Resident Evil. Like I say, it's not good. I'm hoping Resident Evil 6 is going to be a lot better.
There is 2 more game modes actually.
What was that?
You got Biohazard, which is technically Search and Destroy from Modern Warfare if you've ever played that, and you've also got Team Attack, which is
Team Deathmatch.
Yeah,
basically. So yeah, it's not as good as what Resident Evil usually lives up to. Hopefully, Resident Evil 6, which is released later on this year, is going to be really good. I know Dan has got some news. Obviously, it's not surrounding Xbox or PS3, but got some news on a new Wii console that's going to be coming away fall of this year, I do believe. No?
The Wii IU, which is basically, as some of you know, if you was there at E3 or if you watched E3...
it was Wii U.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about the I.
But yeah, whoever went to E3 or seen any press updates from it, basically it's just a tablet with a screen in the middle. What it means is if somebody wants to watch your TV while you're playing the Wii, they can turn the TV over, you keep the Wii running, then you can still play it on a tablet. It comes all touchscreen and stylus, so you can play things like Draw Something that's been released on the app world is also being put over to it, so you can connect up with people around the world.
It's like a mini
and
iPad.
Play things with that. Obviously I just made a mistake by saying Dan about the Wii, but Dan does have some news on some ready now. Possible new Xbox 720.
Yeah, you got it. I actually don't know. I'm not really bothered about the new 720.
You don't want it?
It's just it runs on the same thing as the 360. They'll waste their money.
It's gonna be, and then once you buy it, it's gonna be in another 3 years. Oh no, we've got a slimline version now. We're gonna go and buy that one. That's brilliant. And then,
as yours, the power box cuts out every 5 minutes. Fan full blast. No, cut out.
I'm too hot.
It's just a waste of money. Again.
Yeah. The only difference I've really we've basically seen is it's going to have a blue X instead of a green one. They might possibly run all the way through the Xbox. But that's really about it for this week's worth of news. I mean, there hasn't been
released. There's a PS3 game called The Last of Us, which I haven't really seen anything on it. I just heard about it. You know anything?
Yeah, basically, if you've ever played a game called I Am Alive, which was an Xbox Live arcade game, you will know it's all about surviving, and he finds his, I believe it's his kid. I only really played the demos. I didn't get around to buying it.
And you didn't get the results back in time.
Shortage of money, you can. Anyway, yeah. The Last of Us is basically, it starts off with you and you don't actually know it. They've sort of got this daughter and father relationship, but they're not. I can't remember if he found her or is he babysitter or something. Through the campaign, knowing that you're not the only ones there, you two have got to fight to survive, and by any means necessary, you can go in guns blazing, or you can go in a sneaky approach, as like Metal Gear Solid. The game is third person. Sorry. The game is third person, and as you'll notice throughout the campaign, if you was to get cornered and it's just you there against 2 people, the daughter will come in and maybe perhaps throw a brick at someone's head or distract them, giving you the chance to grab something and kill her. The game is very brutal, as you might have seen from the trailer. Sometimes you can knock an opponent down and he will sit there and he'll scream for you not to kill him, but as I was watching on E3...
YOLO!
As I was watching on E3, he decided to take the shotgun and blow his brains out. Which everyone else's approach, wouldn't I agree?
Yeah, of course it would.
Blow their brain.
How do the people?
I'm not touching.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's been a really short week for news and everything like that. I hope you enjoyed the 4th episode we just said.
What? Another game?
Man, you got Halo 4.
Yeah, you got a few more games. You have, as Dan was telling me a while ago, Sniper 2, which, if you've ever played Sniper 1, the ending was just terrible. You shot someone and then walked off.
Ghost Warrior.
I haven't completely...
No, it's a Sniper Elite version 2.
Yeah. Basically, you're set in World War II.
It's not a very new game, but it's something that, you know...
Sorry, your elbow went on my thumb.
What are you doing? Really?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
This time?
Yeah, this time.
Basically, I know, I've seen the gameplay of it and it looks like a good game, so if you're into like sniping and that, recommend you should, you know, have a go at it.
And don't sweat on me on COD. Sit on the back of the map with
As you'll know, if you've ever played the Halos, it does go through it and through it. If you played Halo 1, I didn't get around to playing Halo 1 because personally I never really found it interesting. But you do have Halo 3, if you all remember. You were the Spartan warrior who dropped down to Earth, I believe it's Earth. And you go through it, and then you got a new game, Halo Reach. And nobody know what happened to the Spartan, except on number 3 you saw him escape on a ship. Now, at the end of Halo Reach, you was the last man there if you played the last mission, which was basically you surviving on your own to fight off everyone else. Now, a mission before that was when you were shooting a laser cannon, yes, I know, at a ship to help your people escape. If you watch that, at a certain point during the thing, you can move your right analog stick to the right, and you'll see the Spartan warrior encased in a sort of like frozen coffin. Now I believe this is where it carries on for Halo 4. The Spartan warrior comes back out of that coffin thing and you get to play as him again. You will know also in Halo 3, Halo Reach, you get the Forge mode, which is basically you create your own maps. So I'm guessing in number 4 you're going to be able to do a lot more, maybe add a few mechanics to it instead of just placing certain blocks and stairs and stuff like that in the game to make your... I mean, many people create roller coasters for fun maps, drive-by, shit like that, but basically anything you want. So yeah, that's my news on Halo 4.
That's your news on Halo 4. Right, if you're still with us, that is
Probably not.
coming towards the end of the show now. Just like to say thank you again for watching. Keep your comments coming in on Twitter. Just